Alright, I'm back again. Going to the gym. Gotta work out. Gotta get my body fit. Right? So this is how it works. You work out every day. You gotta eat right. So your body can be in the best health that it can be in. So I go to the doctor. And I tell the doctor, you know, how my health is. So he goes, you're in perfect health. Just lose a little bit of weight. Right? So I'm like, cool. So perfect health. Can you imagine having perfect health? Right? So if you're trying to get yourself in an exercise mode where you gotta constantly work on your body to build it, to build your muscles, to build your stimulus so you can last longer, you know, if you sexually have, you know, a partner, whatever the case may be, you know, help your metabolism. So testosterone, you know, you have a lot of things that helps out with your health. So it's the same thing with the spirit, right? When you're on the spiritual exercise, you have to spiritually constantly work out, just like you're doing the physical side. So it's the thing when you're doing a spiritual battle, you can't be saying with a physical aspect of the matter, like, you know what I'm saying, that it's not against the flesh and blood that you're fighting against. So you have to be on the spiritual aspect of it. And when you look at it like that, you have to exercise spiritually daily, just like you do with the exercise of your body. Your spirit have muscles, you know, you start growing your spiritual body into you know, your higher being, your supreme being that you're supposed to be, just like your body on a physical plane. You get to your muscles and you get your six pack and you get your cuts and your rips all through your body, you know what I'm saying? And it's magnificent when you look like a bodybuilder or somewhat. So same way your spirit is the same way. It works the same kind of format, you know? This is my part 3, how to survive Judgment Day. All right. So the way it works, Satan have you looking on the physical aspect of life, and it's all you see with your physical eye, but you can't see the spiritual realm because you don't work on your spiritual self. So to me, you're dead. You're spiritually dead. You're like a zombie. You know what I'm saying? You see people, they're alive, but they're dead at the same time. So at the same time, you see a zombie come to you, you're gonna run. You know what I'm saying? So me being alive amongst the dead, it's like I'm not running, I'm not going nowhere, but it's like the zombies. Same scenario, because there's no life in it. There's a person walking around, but there's no life in it. There's no soul, no spirit connected to Yahweh. You know, like the Son of Yahweh, and it's connected to Yahweh himself, right? So that's how it works. I don't know where my stop at, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I be going, I be losing stops. I be way off, like an hour away. You know, I just be moved. You know, when I move, but I don't know where I'm at. Anyway, so that's how it works with you. You know what I'm saying? You have your spiritual growth. Like me, I see people all the time, but on a spiritual level, it's like a baby. You don't want to feed the baby meat, right? You feed the baby meat, what's gonna happen? The baby's gonna die. So you gotta properly feed the baby. The baby gotta get, you know, nurtured. So talk about the breast milk. If not the mother around, you gotta use the powder milk, shake it up, you know what I'm saying, warm it right. You gotta know what to do and how to do to raise this baby, because you could kill the baby by neglect, by not knowing how to raise a baby. Same the way Yahweh is our Father, who art in heaven. He does the same thing. For people that are spiritually dead, it's like they gotta be born again. So when they're born, they gotta be taught and spiritually growth. You can't just feed them the meat, because the meats are inherited to the earth. No, you can't feed them the meat yet. You gotta little by little so they can grow. And when they fully have a development like a child, when they grow up, they can eat that full meal. Then you can give them meal by meal by meal. So when they get older, their body can be right. Same thing spiritually, you gotta feed them little by little, and then eventually they'll grow. And when they grow, you can feed them meals by meals. They was asking my brother, Yahshua, some call him Jesus, by translation, whatever the case may be. They were asking him, because he's also the Son of God, God too, just like I was born the Son of God, God. I was born the Son of Yahweh, Yahweh, however you want to put it. But with that title, he did the same thing. He tried to give the people the enlightenment on how to spiritually grow themselves, not on a physical scale. That was the thing. everybody was living on a physical scale. He would try to tell them the kingdom of Yahweh is here on a spiritual aspect. It is on his way. See, Satan time is up and his rulership is done. So now he knows, so he's suicidal. He's I'm going to take everybody out with me. He's going to take your money from you. He's going to take your job from you. He's going to take your family from you. He's going to take everything that you call yourself considered to love besides me. You love everything besides Yahweh, then you're dead. You know what I'm saying? You're already dead, but you're going to die, physical death now. But you can be resurrected into a spiritual and a physical body that I'm going to give you next in the heaven and the earth. But you won't be able to see that if you die with Satan, because you're going to die with him for eternal hell. You won't be able to see that enlightenment with the elite, those who are chosen to want to be in heaven with God. You know what I'm saying? So, the reason I said that, because you might think I'm crazy, but the only crazy is about you not knowing what you're supposed to know. That's the crazy thing about it. There are people out there that actually want to go to hell. You know, satanic church of Satan, whatever you want to call it. They say hell, Satan, all kind of things. So you say what you want, because you got to practice whatever you want to believe in, whatever religion, whatever you. I give you freedom of choice, whatever you want to do. Judgment day come, you can't say that Yahweh have given you warnings. Yahweh did not send messengers to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't have no excuse not to know who Yahweh is and who the Son of Yahweh is. So, it's not just one Son. So I just get that clarified. It's more than just one Son of God. But we come to clarify the record, set the record straight from all those who are spiritually blind. So, when we come with the truth. And the truth outweighs the lie. And the lie been told so many years that you don't know what the truth is when you hear it. You don't know what the Son of God is or who he is when he comes, because you've been taught to be looking for something else, or been taught to learn something else, and you don't know the name of Yahweh or study Yahweh or study the Son of Yahweh. So you wouldn't know nothing about that. It kind of slipped your mind through the inheritance of the Hebrew Israelites. But that's okay though. It's not a problem. I gave everybody a chance. Study to show themselves approved unto God, which is 2 Timothy 2:15. You're supposed to do that because I don't want to hear no excuses that you didn't have no reason why you shouldn't know who Yahweh was and who the Son of Yahweh was and how to be saved. And I'm giving you the key to be saved, so you won't have to be caught. And it's going to be hard, yeah, because you fight against your flesh. You know, your flesh want to smoke, drink, cuss, be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, your flesh is doing a lot of things because you don't know no better. Raised up all your life, white, black, you know what I'm saying? Like, Christian, Muslims, you just all confused. You don't know what to do. So it's hard for you to love when you've been taught how to hate. It's hard for you to love when you've been taught how to segregate, separate. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that we start back into you. Now, not saying that you don't know it. Yeah, you know it, because I told you that I know the 10 Commandments is pretty hard for you. Okay, cool. I can understand. You don't, everybody got to lie. You know, some people want to steal, Cool. So you had like too much burden, so you say. Like, how know the God before me? How know the God before Yahweh? Yahweh is the jealous God. Number one, first. Then I said, well, since you can't do the rest, I know you're building statues of, all kind of gods, and you bow down to them, and you're doing all kind of things I tell you not to do. But I said, you know what? Maybe it's a little hard. Let's do this then. Love one another like you love yourself. If you could do that, then you're doing all the commandments. And then, I just try to make it easy as possible. I want no excuses why nobody can't get to heaven, why they couldn't get to heaven, because it was too hard. I had an angel come interpret your language. I couldn't speak the Hebrew language, so I had to this, that, and the third. So, the Bible's in English. There should be no reason that you couldn't read the Bible since you're, speaking English, and everybody speaks English most of these days. So it wasn't like you didn't have the knowledge and you couldn't search or research it. Your pastor know the truth. You know what I'm saying? You ask him about Yahweh, he'll tell you. And he might tell you that you can't say his name. You might have to change it over to Jehovah because it's so holy that people couldn't speak his name, or whatever the case may be. But that's, the truth is out there. So you just can't say you don't know the truth. You can't get the truth. Even right now, I do my little thing on YouTube, or I do a Facebook and all that stuff, so that the whole world can see that the truth. This is like 2019. This is how life is. My brother came down. He didn't have all this technology. He had to talk, and it was killing him. Like, come on, we gotta go this side of town, this side of town, this side. How am I spread my message? So his spirit is in everybody that believes in his name. And that's what they were saying, but I know they don't have the correct name, but that's okay. We're gonna solve all that and, you know, fix that. Jesus' name was Yahweh, but they changed it to Jesus. So we're gonna, you know, because Jesus means Yahweh saved. Okay, so for those who know the truth, they have the information. But for those who don't know the truth, they're blind. So if I come to you, you think I'm crazy. Like, oh no, I just know Jesus being Jesus. You don't know, you have to research. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not faulting you for that. I'm faulting you for you're not going harder for yourself. Not because the pastor told you, no, you should go for yourself. You should want to know for yourself. So no man can come up to you, or no woman, or no body can come challenge your authority when you know about your life, about who you are and God you believe in, and you're unchallengeable. You know, that's what I want you to do. Know what you're talking about when you talk about it. Know what you're saying when you say it. You know, and be firm about it. You know, you live by it, you die by it. Some people live by the gun, die by the gun. Some live by the word, die by the word. I had a lot of prophets that died in my name. But you know, they still live. I gave them another body. I try to enter that into your mind, how phenomenal God really is. Moses died in the Old Testament, but he came back with Jesus in the New Testament. So how much power do you think I really got? For somebody to die and come back and talk to Jesus and tell him, come into the heaven, God open up a way for you and got to die. And Jesus said, no, it has to be done. I'm not going to leave with y'all. I'm going to stay here on earth. So that shows you how much power God really has. Beyond your mind, you know, see, I know your mind's not like my mind, so you can't think like I think. It's like this. I'm trying to get you to think universally. Where are you at right now? I'm in New York, in Bronx or Queens or on the train. But you're looking at a bigger picture. I want you to see yourself floating my universe on my earth in New York City on the train. Always remember you in my universe. You're on my earth, floating. Don't keep your mind petty like that. This is where I'm at. That's all you see is where you at. You're looking at your outside, seeing stores, Brooklyn, Queens. You're looking outside, not seeing the bigger picture. So your mind don't dwell at that. Okay, you know it, but you don't really soak it in on a daily basis. You don't see yourself walking in the universe. You see yourself walking on earth. That's the difference. Until you're able to open your mind up and allow yourself to see with the third eye instead of your two eyes that you're looking at, you won't be able to see what I'm showing you. You can hear, but you ain't got no ears. Basically what Jesus was telling you. You're listening, but you really can't hear me. You got eyes, but you really can't see me. So it's more than what meets the eye. The eye's going to fool you every time because it's on a physical level. But you look at the spiritual level, you'll be able to see. And they tell you, those who got a pure heart, they're pure, they can see God. But those who don't, can't see God. I hide my face from you. Like Moses said, you can't see my face, you see my back. You know, I hide it, I can hide my face. You know, I can keep you in what you call in darkness. The reason why I keep you in darkness is because you don't want to see the light. See, in your soul, you love darkness. You don't want to come out and see the light. See, that's what you want to stay in darkness. So, if you want to stay in darkness, it's revelation time, and I made a promise that I'm going to fulfill everybody's heart. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure that your desires be fulfilled. Yeah, if you're evil, you're going to be evil to the 10 times fold. You're good, you're going to be good to the 10 times fold. You know? You're a murderer, you're going to be murdering 10 times to the fold. Whatever your heart desires, you know. You like a man, you want to be with a man, you will be with a man so much that this man will change his private part and he become a woman, see? I'll make it where it's 10 times fold. Worse than it ever been, worse than it ever be. You ever married a man, you know? See, I make it, you know, to the ultimate level. And that's what I said, you know. And of course, you know, you have, the opposite of perfect health is what? Not perfect health. See, I go to the doctor, there's nothing wrong with me physically. See, nothing wrong with me mentally or spiritually. Now the question is, what's wrong with you? Do you have health? So you got physical health, you have a mental health. And those who are spiritually dead don't know about the spiritual health. I ain't even gonna go there. So you got 3 types of health in your life. Now, if you don't know that, you can't say nothing about that until somebody like myself open your mind and open your eyes so you can see that. You went to church all your life, you've been to a mosque or a temple, talk to your rabbi, or, whoever your religious leaders of today's society is, and they never really gave you the insights. I didn't come to be your religious leader. That's not my objective. I can care less about a religious leader. That's not my objective. That's what they're for. They're doing a good job at what they're doing, because when time comes for me to repay me back for stealing and robbing from the Lord, yeah, you rob me, tithes, and you know how you rob me. So all that you have done, this must stop. No, it's not my stop. So all that you have done, you got to take that in consideration, that you lied to my people, misled my people, and you became a false prophet. And you did that for the money in the game. So you have to pay for that. See, the Revelation says you're going to go to hellfire for all the misleading of my people. And y'all know who you are. You got to say your name, and you got to say your first name or your last name. You know who you are. And it's about 1 million, so you know. Let's say it's about 7 billion people on the earth, right? Let's do an estimation so I can get your mind out. Is that 3 or 4 billion? Let's say 7, so we can get your mind to open up. About 100 million going to heaven. Can you imagine that? The rest of the world going to hell? See, this is something you need to open your eyes up and see. Everybody want to go to heaven, but are you going to do what it takes to get there? Are you going to be spiritually inclined to get there? Or will you allow Satan to override your body? So they tell you, no, I'm telling you the truth. You can YouTube this right now, go to Barack Obama, and he will tell you that, he don't need a Messiah. They tell you that you don't need a Messiah, you just need to work. Take your butt to work. Go to, Donald Trump tell you that, and both of them really, when you start listening to them, they say that you need a higher power greater than yourself. So give over your rights to them, to get the chip so they can be in control of your life. And that's the thing. It's not like I'm not telling you, you know. You get the chip so you can be in control of your life, but not thinking that you are in control of your life, and you let somebody control your life. And then with the chip, they tell you that they're going to be able to manipulate your mind, tell you what to do, give you dreams, control your body. Basically, you are their puppet. Literally, their puppet. You are half human and half machine now. You're not half human and half God, like I created you to be. I say you'll die like humans. But, even my brother came and told you, Jesus said that, we are gods. I don't know how y'all interpreted that when they try to stone my brother, talking about he had a demon in him for casting out people. They said we don't cast you out for the works that you do good works. But the fact that you call yourself the Son of God in God, that's why we cast a stone at you. You blasphemy. You got a demon in you. They try to kill my brother, stone him to death. So, with that being said, you would like to tell them that even God said you're a God, but you'll die like him. So you have that God-like power. Only through Yahweh though. But if you do it besides that, that's when it becomes a problem. Now, you got to suffer the consequences with that. Because any other God is being worshipped besides Yahweh is going to be destroyed. And I'm telling you that for a fact. So you could worship other gods. See, you know what? I'm going to tell you, I want y'all to do this research on your own. I don't want you to listen to me thinking that I'm just going to give you all the answers. No, you got to research this. I want you to go on YouTube right now. Go to what they call AI. They got AI, artificial intelligence, which ain't nothing. But they got that thinking is, highly intelligent, But think about it. I created humans, human beings, with minds and intellect. And they the one that created the AI. So who's really the intelligent one? I don't know. But anyway, that's another story within each other. But here I'm telling you, I am definitely going the wrong way. I have to get off there and go around. I always do this. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm telling you that you definitely got to research this. They call it an AI God they want to build. A robot God. Can you believe that? Excuse me. I'm sorry. Excuse me, man. Sorry. Excuse me. Thank you. So they got this AI robot, right? Supposed to be a God robot where people are going to actually go into a church and praise to this robot. He's supposed to have every human being that goes over there, I guess, and they're going to be telling them what they should and what they shouldn't do and control the human affairs of man. Can you believe that? Now, I know a lot of Christians tell you you ain't supposed to worship no other God, and they really believe in Jesus. So how you think they're going to have all this happening? The Muslims said that they don't have no partnership with no other God. How you think it's going to happen? The Jewish people don't believe in no AI God. How you think it's going to happen? Ask yourself these questions. 3 main religions in this world do not or will not support that system that I'm talking about. How blasphemy that is. So, since that's being said, let's take this in consideration. You go to the AI God, and you got Christians, Muslims, and Jewish people that's not looking at that as proper, inappropriate, unacceptable, okay? So you ask yourself a question. What's really going on? Let me tell you what's going on. See, their objective is to piss me off to the point where I come down back on earth, which I'm already here, by the way. But the whole objective is, once I'm here, you know, they know I'm here, but it's to now have everybody with the chip bow down to Satan, because he controls you now, and you worship him in front of me, showing where your power at, God. Now, your creation is bowing down on knees to me, when you're supposed to be the Almighty God. Since you to give me a chance to rule heaven, I show you that I make earth my heaven. You see, that's the whole thing. Now, the difference between that is that I got people that want to go to heaven. Everybody don't want the mark of the beast. Everybody don't want to accept the chip. They don't care how much tribulation and hard time you put them to. Why? Because they know it's a better place for them after that. So what? You kill their flesh. Ain't nobody scared to die. Who's scared to die? I control death. Who's scared of what's death? Death ain't nothing. You know, when you're dealing with an eternal God, it's forever. That's nothing. Everybody that died in the Old Testament is still living now. And I'm telling you that for a fact. So what makes you think that death going to do something to you where you ain't never coming back to live with God forever? So that's the trick that he's trying to show you. That you want to stay on this earth, on this plane of mindset, so you surviving and you're not surviving at all. So what's going to happen is, the ones that reject are going to look for a way out. And everybody knows Yahweh is the Savior, so I'm definitely have the answer on the way out. You know, for those who want to fight against my judgment day, you got to think about it, it's my judgment day, you know what I'm saying? It's my judgment day. It ain't Satan's judgment day, it's my judgment day against Satan. You see what I'm saying? So why would you want to stop my judgment day? And you want to stop my judgment day, then you will be destroyed. And I said that. You want to bring weapons to my judgment day, you crazy? They will destroy you. They didn't want to build the gun. They didn't want to build the atomic H-bomb. You can't beat them with weapons. So you come to my judgment day thinking you're going to win, and you're going to have a protest, and y'all going to fight against Satan because you don't want him to do what he's supposed to. I created him to do what he's supposed to do now. Why do you think he's doing it? He's doing what he's born and designed to do. But you want to stop that? Now let me tell you something. First of all, Satan is the most ruthless, evil person I ever created on the face of this earth or universe or heaven. For you to try to stop my man that I created, all evil, good luck on that. I'm going to tell you that off the muscle. And remind you that I made him eternal, so you can't kill him. He's a forever being. So I don't know how you're going to stop that. And not to mention that he got, rank, sergeants, lieutenants, and captains, and all of them got, soldiers underneath them, 300, 400. Like, and I don't know who you think you are and what kind of army you think you got. See, my name is Yahweh, so for you to know that I'm the heavenly host. I'm the chief of all the angels. You know what I'm saying? So that's my army. But I don't know what kind of army you got, though. They're going to fight against Satan. Now, I tell you what kind of power he got. And he's eternal being. And I don't think that in your mind you are listening to yourself thinking that you're God, thinking that you're eternal. You think somebody shoots you, you'll die. So you can't be eternal. In your mind, and you think that you have death. See, I can't die. I can never die. I'm eternal. You can't shoot me. You can't do no atomic bomb on me. All that. I don't have none of that. See, and I stand by it, and I know that. I know it for a fact. I can stand on that. But for you, it's a different story. So now you want to rile up everybody. Come on, let's get together. We're going to fight against Satan. You crazy? See, you're not going to... See, I'm going to sit... I'm a leader. I ain't got to worry about it. I'm a chief. I'm the head of command. You see how I walk around? Let's look. Let's look around. I walk around my earth every single day, no matter where I go. I go to the ghetto. I go to the slums. I go where the killer's at. I go everywhere. With no bodyguard. Oh, I got angels. You just don't see them. But no bodyguards to your knowledge. So, in reality, see, let me show you how this works, right? I want you to, because I know y'all minds are so weak-minded and so low-minded, but I want to keep, see, when you're dealing with the Most High, you got to come up. I'm not coming down. I've been down here with y'all before, and I try to work with y'all, but it's not working, so now I'm going back up. So I could do that. I could, whatever. I could, it's called ascend, come up. I could descend, which is go down. I could transcend, I could do all kinds of things. Just you don't know about this power. But anyway, but the thing I'm trying to show you is that Jesus had disciples. Yahshua, for those who want to call him Yahshua, because I know a lot of people don't want to say Jesus' name because there's no J in the Hebrew alphabet. And for those who know where Jesus came from, you definitely don't want to say his name. I understand that. But Yahshua, now, he had disciples. And in his disciples, when he was betrayed by a man, Judas, whatever, he was betrayed, and they came to get him, and they said, we take you in, Jesus. And one of the men looked at hundreds of people, like these are soldiers, by the way, and they're outnumbered, it's only like 11 of them, supposed to be 12, and one betrayed him. So he only had 11 on his side, and he had hundreds of people ready to take him in.
The next Brooklyn
so the soldier put out the sword and cut the man's ear off. And he said, I'll die. You weren't taking Jesus. And Jesus said, calm down. If you're ready to die for me, won't you live for me then? You don't think that, I see there's hundreds of guys out here, we're only 11 of us, we're not going to win this battle on a physical plane, but look into the sky. You don't think I call angels legions of angels. Legions. So let me tell you what a legion is, by the way. Think of thousands, 10,000, times 10,000 of angels on demand. Now, that's power. You see what I'm saying? So, by him doing that, he allowed himself to tell him that I don't need your help. I know a lot of times you read the Bible and it don't really soak into your brain till later on. He told me, I don't need your help. You see what I'm saying? So, he was ministered when he was a baby by angels. Angels came to talk to him. And he always was connected to his father, Yahweh. And he always connected to his angels, see? And that's the way it works. So, as him being the son of Yahweh, he always had direct line to his father. See, him and the father was one. So every time he needed a miracle, he just prayed to his father and it happened, see? But he was trying to show the other people around him that you also could have this power. And he told them, yet when I leave, you will do great things in my name, so you will have the power too. And yet you will do greater than I did. Now you're thinking like, I can't do nothing greater than Jesus. Now he came out to be the begotten Son. He's come to save the world. Now how can I do greater things than him? Aha. Now you can. That's where I'm trying to get you to see. See, you have to be like Christ-like. So you have to be Messiah-like. You have to be God-like. And how you gonna have God abilities and qualities if you don't know who God is? Nobody told you who Yahweh was. Nobody told you where Yahweh came from and you know, about his awesome power. You might have heard about Yahweh and Moses and you know, and the 10 Commandments, but you really didn't know who Yahweh really was, or I am that I am. You really didn't do that research. You just knew that he was, you know, he the one speaking the Red Sea. He the one did that to the Egyptians. He got power, but you don't really understand the power. So Jesus was trying to say, listen, I'm going to show you the power of God, but you must understand it on the spiritual aspect. He said, well, we don't understand. We got to pay taxes. We got to work. We got to eat. He said, well, give what you got to give to Caesar, Caesar, and give what you got to give to Yahweh, Yahweh. See? Do what you got to do to survive. You got to work, but do not let that work overpower you, that you forget your Lord, that you forget your God, and you allow that to overcome you. Give God what belongs to him, and give what the government belongs to the government. See? So, a lot of times they didn't understand the spiritual aspect of it. They want to go to heaven. Everybody want to go to heaven. But you not, see, here's, let me tell you something. I like this called qualification. When you go to work, and they ask you, is you qualified? You got to do an application. And you ain't never did the job before, don't know nothing about the job, you're not going to get hired. You ain't qualified for the job. They don't need you. They need somebody to know a little bit of spirits about the job, or have some kind of spirit, or have something kind of know-how how to do the job. Same thing about heaven. You ain't coming to heaven if you ain't got no guidelines and no key and figure out how to get to heaven. It's just not going to never work that way. See? And it was been told to them how to get to heaven. He says, well, you don't understand earth. How do you understand the heavenly thing? You don't understand the earthly things. You know? So everybody want that, but can't get that because they don't understand the simple thing. And that's basically what he was saying. The simple things in life is what you got. See? The simple things in life is what you already have. And I keep saying this, I'm going to keep saying it because I want it to go into your head and I want it to register into your brain. You know, everybody have a what you call agenda, good or bad, right?